Many people today are entering relationships just because the person is fine, the vibe is sweet. Then 2 years later, you're crying to your friends that they wasted your time. My dear, they didn't waste your time. You gave it to them for free. Today, I'm giving you 4 questions you must ask before you sit down comfortably in any relationship. Because listen to me, prevention is always cheaper than heartbreaks. The problem we have in our culture today is that we think asking questions makes us look desperate or too serious. So we keep quiet, we flow with the vibe, and hope for the best. But let me tell you something, hope is not a strategy. I once spoke with a man who dated for years without asking anything serious. Each relationship fizzled because he never clarified intentions early. He told me, I thought love would figure it out. And that's exactly why it didn't work out. You need to interview that person like your peace of mind depends on it. Because it truly does. If you're a high value person, you don't let strangers into your inner space without a security check. Question number 1. What is your destination? I call this the way bill. You don't need to ask, will you marry me on the first date? No, that's low value energy. It shows you're chasing. But you must check the way bill. You're checking the destination sign on the front of the bus. You ask them, in this season of your life, what are you intentionally building? I watched a young woman tell her boyfriend, I don't want marriage eventually. He laughed it off, thinking she'll change her mind. 2 years later, they broke up. He was on the wrong bus. He didn't even notice the signs at the start. If the person says, I'm just catching cruise, or I'm just living for the moment, and you're looking for a destination partner, believe them the first time they say that. Many people think you can be the special one who changes other people's mind. You think your love is so powerful, it will turn a wanderer into a builder. The hard truth is, if they are heading to Cruise Island and you're going to Marriage Junction, you are on the wrong bus. You will eventually have to get off in the middle of a dark highway, stranded and hot. Question number 2. How do you handle the rain? I call this the wiper test. Every relationship, no matter how Instagram perfect it looks, will eventually face rain. It could be a financial setback, a family crisis, or just a bad day. You ask about their past, not to gossip, but to see their conflict resolution pattern. Ask them how their last major disagreement ended. Do they take accountability? Or is every single one of their exes crazy? I spoke with a woman whose partner would disappear for days whenever there was an argument. It didn't matter how serious or small the issue was. She was always left alone in the storm. She eventually left. The warning signs were there early. She just didn't check the wipers. If they can't handle a small misunderstanding or argument without insulting your character or disappearing for 3 days or even more, then their boss has no wipers. The hard truth is, you cannot navigate a life with someone who shuts down during a drizzle. You will crash the moment a real storm starts. A high-value partner is one who can navigate the rain without losing their dignity. Question number 3, the accountability test. In this life, nobody is perfect. We all have engine troubles sometimes. Ask them this question. Who are the people in your life that you respect and listen to when they tell you you are wrong? Does this man or woman have a mentor, a godly elder or a leader, a solid friend who isn't a yes man? If a person is a government unto himself, meaning nobody can question him or tell him something he did is wrong, my dear, run. The hard truth is, they don't have a mechanic to check their ego. They will drive you into a ditch and blame you for the accident, then refuse to fix the car. A man or woman without accountability is a danger to your future. Number 4. This is the question most people are too scared to ask because they don't want to sound materialistic or demanding. But honey, you must know the fare before you start the journey. Every destination relationship has a price. You ask them, what does a healthy, committed relationship look like to you in terms of time and investment? Some people think the fare is just sex. Some think the fare is just providing money while they remain emotionally absent. I once heard a woman tell her story. She said, I committed 5 years to a man who never made time for me. I thought love would be enough. By the time she realized her needs weren't being met, the relationship has drained her emotionally. She paid the fare she didn't negotiate for. If what they are willing to give is different from what you require, you will have a massive fight in the middle of the road. Do not commit your heart to a journey you cannot afford. Know the price of their love before you pay with your life. Number 5. The observation test. I call this the engine sound. Now, this isn't a question you ask with your mouth. This is a question you ask with your eyes and your discernment. While you're vibing and laughing, look at how he treats other people. Listen to how they talk to their mother on the phone when she's being difficult, and even their siblings. Check these things very importantly. How do they handle situations if they are in traffic? When things don't go their way, how do they behave? If the engine is making a knocking sound during a small stress, don't ignore it just because the car has the leather seat. Money, beauty and steez are just leather seats in a car. Character is the engine. Listen to the engine, sweetheart, not the music they are playing to distract you. Questions aren't rude. They aren't rude. They show that you value your time and others. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to take lead for clarity. Smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you've not done that. I am Roxy Brown. I'll see you in the next one.